I don't want to be here. Surrounded by familiar buff-colored cinder block walls, Sam felt claustrophobic and panicky. Even the burnt coffee smell of the place nauseated her. She needed to get out of there. Now. Sam. She glanced at Dr. Trullo, who gazed intently at her, his gray eyes never wavering. His hair had gotten thinner since the last time she was forced to spend time with him, after young Quentin Johnson died at the hands of her officers in his father's crack house. What? I can't clear you to go back to work until you talk about it. What's there to talk about? I did a stupid thing, and I paid the price. Should I have gone in there alone? No. I know that. I knew it then. But I had no reason to suspect that Marissa Springer was going to turn into a murdering lunatic, or that she'd partnered up with Stahl. As far as I knew, she was a grieving mother, a disgruntled wife, and a source of information. Sam shrugged. There. I talked about it. Can I go now? He continued to stare at her without blinking. How did he do that? Everyone needed to blink once in a while, didn't they? Perhaps one of the job requirements for being a police department shrink was a freakish staring ability. She shifted in her seat, crossed her legs, and then her arms. What else do you want me to say? I want to hear about what happened with Stahl. How you coped during the assault. What you're thinking about now. How you're sleeping. You could start by telling me what it was like to be wrapped in razor wire by a man you once reported to. It was sharp. Trullo finally blinked and sighed deeply. Maybe we should reschedule for next week. Next week is kind of busy. The inauguration and all that. Are you aware that your squad is frantically trying to find the person responsible for a series of knife attacks? For the first time, she felt a twinge of guilt at letting down her closest colleagues. I'm aware of that. The city was on edge after a series of brazen and seemingly random attacks that had left 2 people dead and 2 others gravely injured. Sam was sorry she wasn't able to help this time, but she couldn't single-handedly catch every killer who roamed the city's streets. Do you want to come back to work, Sam? Yes, of course I do. What kind of question is that? Her heart began to race at how close he'd come to uncovering her recent anxiety about work and safety and the loss of her famous mojo. It would come back. Eventually. It had to come back. Didn't it? Who was she without it? It's an honest question. You've been in this game long enough to know that if you don't play the game, you remain on the sidelines. I can't clear you to come back until I'm certain you've dealt with the trauma of what happened and are in the right place mentally, physically, and emotionally to resume your duties. Sam was never more mulish than when pushed into a corner, and now was no different. How am I supposed to prove to you that I'm fine? You have to talk about it. What if I don't want to talk about it? What if talking about it makes it worse? Have you talked to anyone? Your husband? Your friends, colleagues? Your dad, sisters? Anyone? Yeah, I've talked to them, she said, squirming again. She hated the feeling that he saw right through her bullshit, the way Nick did too. He'd been watching her like a hawk recently, to the point that she'd been actively avoiding her overly devoted husband for the first time ever. Sam knew she wouldn't get away with that for much longer, and Trullo wasn't about to buckle either. I'd like to leave now. No one is forcing you to be here. She gave him her best, yeah right look. Did he actually think any cop saw him voluntarily? Hello, command referral, like I have a choice. You know what I mean. This process is on your schedule. When you're ready, make an appointment. I'm here for you whenever you need me.